Hello, everyone. Sue.oneschuk here, continuing the workbook lessons of A Course in Miracles. And today we're on lesson 270. And today's lesson is, I will not use my body's eyes today. And the prayer is, Father, Christ's vision is your gift to me. And it has power to translate all that the body's eyes behold into the sight of a forgiven world. How glorious and gracious is this world, a forgiven world, that is. Yet how much more will I perceive in it than sight can give? The world forgiven signifies your son acknowledge is his father, lets his dreams be brought to truth, and waits expectantly the one remaining instant more of time, which ends forever, as your memory returns to him. And now his will is one with yours. His function now is but your own, and every thought except your own is gone. It goes on to say, the quiet of today will bless our hearts, and through them peace will come to everyone. Christ is our eyes today. And through his sight, we offer healing to the world through him, the Holy Son, whom God created whole. The Holy Son, whom God created one. And again, the lesson is, I will not use the body's eyes today. So the memory of God, this is what we are remembering, the memory of God, and also being more present to Christ's vision. All of that, in that there is no ego. There is no separation. The memory of God is only the mind of God, not the ego thought system. The memory of God is Christ's vision. Again, not what we see through our body's eyes. So you might want to ask yourself, is your world mirroring back? Is it mirroring back to you love, joy? Is it mirroring back peace, happiness, and abundance? You really be truthful with yourself. And be open and aware and a witness and observe when it's not. It says, again, are you without blocks? Are your eyes wide open? Are you truly seeing Christ's vision? Again, this is the forgiven world. Peace, joy, love, happiness, and abundance is the forgiven world. That is the forgiveness work that we're doing. So, and remember, forgiveness is the key to happiness. Forgiveness is almost an ongoing process because, again, we are still undoing our conditioning and programming of the ego thought system. This is what this work is all about. This is what this course is all about. This is what this practice is all about. This is what we are disciplining ourselves in. Again, it's all about devotion, dedication, discipline, and discernment. That's what we bring forward in our day. So when we're in this forgiven world, You know, we're in the flow. We're in the dance of life. We're in freedom with God. You know, we're not in the resistance and in conflict, victimhood, you know, in the seeming problems that we create and generate in this illusory world from our mind, our ego mind. All the problems that the ego creates, just one problem after another, just take a look. Again, this is about completely surrendering all of that of the ego. This is the undoing process. Really take a look in your day to day. Be awake and aware to when you're caught up in the ego. When we release that all to the Holy Spirit, then what's available to us is Christ's vision, is witnessing the forgiven world of peace, love, joy, and happiness, versus continuing to use the body's eyes. So I'd like to add again today the reflection from A Year of Forgiveness, which is again a channeled message through Tina Louise Spalding, who wrote the book, The Year of Forgiveness, based on her channeled messages from Jesus. So here's the message today. Again, a further message from Jesus, just as our lessons in this book is all, scribed by Helen Schuckman through Jesus, or Jesus through Helen, I should say. And here's what Jesus says. Again, I will not use the body's eyes today. Wow, I want to call the body's eyes holy. That was a slip again of the ego just wanting to get in there. It says, Jesus says, you are blessed beings indeed, and I am the one you know as Jesus. It sounds like insanity, does it not, to not use your eyes, your body's eyes? Now, perception, Jesus says, is ruled by your beliefs. If your beliefs have not yet been clarified, which if you are doing these lessons, if you're really doing these lessons, you are in the early stages of that clarification, and your mind is not completely free yet. I'm going to add this, don't be living in that spiritualized ego. Be truthful with yourself of where you're caught up in the ego. It says again, if your beliefs have not yet been clarified, you are going to misperceive things because your filters and lenses through which you look at the world are clouded with untruth. It is the mind behind the vision, the body's vision, that we want you to focus on in this lesson. It means that you decide what you will see. You will decide that you will not attack or judge, even though your lenses of perception, your body's eyes, ask you to do so. It means that you are using your free will, not your conditioned mind. This is the difference that comes through in this lesson today. Your free will is to choose to look with loving and forgiving eyes on everything you encounter. The conditioned mind looks through the filters that have been placed in your consciousness by your previous teachers, whoever they are, the movie makers, your school teachers, your religious leaders, your religious instructors, your parents. All these beliefs have taught you things, many of which are unloving and untrue. You're being asked to rise above the battleground of the conditioned mind, the conditioned or programmed mind, to rise above that into the visionary space of the healed mind. It is the mind of God. It is an exciting project, is it not? Jesus says, to choose to step above the battleground of the ego into the world of peace, love, and joy. This is what we are encouraging you to do every single day. Take the high road, Jesus says, the high road of love, where you will become the intentional creator of a loving and peaceful world. And Jesus concludes here by saying, I am the one you know as Jesus, and I'll speak to you again. So set that intention for yourself today. Set your intention to see through Christ's vision, which means, again, to be aware of when you are caught up in your ego programming and conditioning. The reality of it is, it's most of the time. So are you willing? Are you willing to, really see and be honest about what your world is mirroring back to you? All right. That's today's lesson and what I have to offer you in terms of reflecting on today's lesson. So go forward. Again, I can't say it enough. This is about dedication. It's about devotion. It is about discipline, and it's about discernment. That is what is to take on as you proceed in your practice of the Course in Miracles and these lessons. All right, I look forward to being with you in the next video for lesson 271. And again, we're starting another section of the lessons. And also the beginning of that is, what is the Christ? So I look forward to being with you in the next video. In the meantime, please like, comment, share. And if you haven't already, please subscribe. That subscribing is important in order to build this community here on YouTube. And I thank all of you who have, and I appreciate all of you that are planning to or choosing to push that subscribe button today. All right, till the next video, from my heart to yours, I extend much love to you. Bye for now.